Namaskar, welcome to my channel Economics with Manish. Today we will discuss social science economics part. We had discussed scarcity, choice, opportunity cost. Lecture number 2, we will discuss economic decision making, what economists do, production, distribution and consumption. This is our next topic in the lecture 2. We will start from the topic, that is need for economic decision making. Need for economic decision making. You know that every day in our day-to-day life we are taking some economic decision. Economic decision means, as we discussed in the last lecture, that there is one thing, scarcity of resources, but at the same time but at the same time wants are unlimited. Wants are unlimited. So we have to make the decision, right? We have to make the decision, make the decision to utilize the resources. For example, number 1, how much pocket money to spend and save. Let's say you have the income. So you have income or pocket money So out of this income, how much income you have to spend and how much income you have to save. This is the kind of decision. Now let's say second option that you are going to the market, and for this you can use cab or auto. So it's depend on your resources, how much money you have, whether that resource is sufficient for cab or not. So this is the kind of decision. Next, we can say that if you are buying something, so what is this? If you want to buy, then it is should be branded or local products. So just like these examples, so many things are there we are doing in our day-to-day life. Everything that is known as the economic decision. Now, what is the importance? Now, what is the importance of economic decision making? What is the importance of economic decision making? So this importance is what? It helps us in the following way. Use of resources efficiently, or you can say that optimum manner. So whatever resources you are having, the economic decision make us to use the resources in optimum manner, efficient way. Now the second thing is that what? Avoid wastage. avoid waste. It helps us to avoid the waste. Now second is what? Third one is what? Increase satisfaction level. Increase satisfaction level. So whatever we are doing in our day-to-day life, we are making the decision to buy something, to do something. So that is, with these things we are increasing our satisfaction level. Now it can helps us to save money and time, okay, etc. So many things are there. So economic decision making helps us in the following way, okay. So this is what economic decision, all about economic decision. Now our next topic is, in that one is, as per our syllabus, our next topic is, what do economists do? What do economists do? This is our next topic. Now, in the very simple term, that as a economics student, as a student of economics, there are things that we have the resources, scarce resources. Resources are limited, but at the same time, wants are unlimited. So, as a economics student, what you will do? You will study how to use resources. How to use resources, or you can say that how society uses resources. So you are going to study how people are using the resources, how the society are using the resources. Economists are thinking that if resources is limited, then how it will be used in an optimum manner. Now, so there are three things in this one. Economics study means they study about three things. What is the three things? Production. Second one is distribution. Third one is consumption. In the production, we are studying that how goods are made. In the distribution means how goods or income are distributed. In the consumption, we are studying that how goods and the services are used. So basically, economists study about the production, about the distribution, and about the consumption of goods and services. Now let's see one by one. First studying production. Production is what? Production is what? Production is the process of creating goods. Okay, production is the process of making goods which satisfy human wants. So production is what? Production is the process of producing the goods and services. How you are producing the goods, that is known as what? Production. Or you can say that with the help of inputs, you are making output. Input is what? Input means raw materials. Raw materials or factors of production. Factors of production. What is the factors of production? Let's say land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship. So what you are doing? You are using the raw materials, factors of production with the help of raw materials, land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship. You are making what? Output. Output means what? Some goods or commodity you are producing. Okay, with after the processing. Here it is what? Process. So inputs you are using, and after that some product is produced, that is output. Okay, so that is known as, all this process is known as what? Production. For example, let's say you want burger. You want what? Burger is something, let's say this is output. So what is the input for burger? Input for burger will become bread, and all the factors of production, land, labor, capital, entrepreneurship, these will become the inputs, bread and other things. By using these things you will do the process, and final product will be produced, that is the burger. That process will considered as the production. Okay, you can take in one page. Now second term is what? Distribution. It means how goods, services and income are shared among people. Now, so in this distribution thing is that we are producing the goods. So how these goods are distributed, shared. Okay, how these goods are distributed and shared among people. This is distribution. Okay, and how income distributed and shared among people. Okay, so distribution means what? Whatever we are producing, how the people are getting it, in which way you are distributing these things among the people. If income is generated, okay, so how the people are getting the income. Third one is what? Consumption. Consumption is what? In this very simple term, using goods and services to satisfy human wants. Okay, for example, consumption means what? Using the goods means, you can say that using the goods and services, you can say that utilization of goods and services, how people are using the goods and services, and by using these things you will get a kind of satisfaction, a kind of happiness, that is known as the consumption. For example, if you are hungry, then you are eating Okay. um, um, let's say you want something, you watching a movie, okay, wearing shoes. Next, using the gadgets, or you can say that using mobile, etc. So whatever things you are using, you are eating, you are enjoying, that gives you the pleasure, that gives you the happiness, that gives you the satisfaction. This process is known as the consumption. So this is what we discussed today in a simple flow. That is, first is the production, then it will be distributed among the people, then it will be consumed, means consumption. Okay, so first is production, then distribution, then consumption of goods and services. So this is the all about today lecture. This is the second lecture, and in the third lecture we will continue the next part of economics in the social science of class 9. Thank you so much.